How big of a milestone is it for you to be able to reach 1,000 wins?
1,000 is a big number. I'd like to get it behind us as quickly as possible, just so the players aren't thinking about it, as much. But it's a big number, and like I said, again, it's 1,000 or will be 1,000 wins because of the players that we've had here at Slippery Rock. And we've had some outstanding players, but they're responsible for those 1,000 wins, and they'll share it with us. And it's more of 1,000 wins for the program than 1,000 wins for me. I'm not caught up on numbers, but it is a significant number, and I've just been very appreciative to be able to coach here long enough to get those 1,000 wins. And but I definitely would like to get it over as soon as possible, so we can just focus on the PSAC and the conference, coming forward.
How has it been for you to coach here for the past 34 years and watch players come to you as freshmen and grow throughout your time on the team, both on and off the field?
Oh, it's been a dream. I mean, I envisioned, if I wanted to be a pro baseball player, and like most of our guys do, and when that wasn't possible, to get into coaching at the collegiate level, at an established program, established school. Where at the time that I could teach for my first 23 years as well, coach, it was just a dream come true. And to be able to be here this long, see guys come in, and to see what they're doing after college or after baseball life is, you cherish. I mean, you have guys that, with their families, and some of the former players that I have that actually their sons are coming up that we're recruiting now as well. But to be able to follow, our players, through their 4 years, 3 years, whatever time they were here, but more importantly, even when they get out, as alumni, because most of the players that we do get here at Slippery Rock have some relationship with a former alumni that they're being recommended. But that's what it's about. That's what coaching's about. And, baseball is just a small portion of the coaching side of it, what we do. The more the counseling and, the relations after they play here as a student athlete, is just as valuable as when they're playing here.
Looking back, is there anything you have done differently?
Maybe if we could have dialed up the heat a little bit to where it was a little bit more warm, in the spring for our baseball season. But no, I honestly, very happy, with my career here up to this point. I came in as a student. I came in actually as a faculty member first, as a baseball coach as well, and I did that for 23 years, and I enjoyed, teaching. And when we built a facility, the school built a facility here. The option was there to go full-time baseball, and it was like a second career almost, because it was full-time baseball. But I really would not change anything, up until this point. Again, I enjoyed the teaching side of it. Was glad to go full-time coaching with the size of the facility, and everything has expanded in the conference. I think that was needed. But no, it's been an enjoyable 34 years, and hopefully the next whatever years are going to be just as enjoyable.
Any goals this season?
1,000, get that number 1,000 win out of the way. Again, we're 3 or 4 away, and we're a young team. We have 15 freshmen or new players, a couple red shirts. We're in a very difficult, competitive conference, and we're going to have to go through the process of getting better, and that's why we're playing these early games. The last 2 weekends we've played in some pretty miserable weather, but we needed to play. We leave tomorrow for Raleigh or Cary for another 6 games, and then our conference will start in a couple of weeks. So we're just trying to get our younger players, our newer players, comfortable with our program, and the guys coming back are helping them do that as well. But we're going to be competitive. We just need to get better, each game, and enjoy the process along the way. And that's, we're trying to have our guys enjoy the time that they do play here. And whether it be 1 year, 4 years, you're only going to play so long. So we want to make sure it's enjoyable, but it's a lot more enjoyable when you win. So we're trying to do everything we can to make a run, for the playoffs again this year. But again, we're going to have to get better each game to get to that point, because everybody else in the conference has gotten better as well.